Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you had a good week trading. Before I get started on this week's Bullseye pick, I want to talk a little bit about a new offer that's opened again, basically for this weekend. It's the daily dividends program that I've been talking about. You've probably seen it on my channel or in the Discords or on my email list. It's something that I've been really heavily promoting over the last week or so, and it actually closed a few days ago, but I've managed to convince Stephen to reopen it just for the weekend. So today and tomorrow, you can see the countdown timer ends tomorrow night. And he's offered to basically give one-on-one coaching for, I think, a 1 hour call. Don't quote me on that. But if you tell him that, Russell, you saw Russell's video and that you bought, for this reopening, he's offering to give you some one-on-one coaching, at least for at least one call. So it's a really cool program. The feedback I'm getting from people is pretty good. A few people are a little bit confused. Some people are loving it, and some people are still delving into all the details that he gives during the program. I'll leave a link in the description so you can come and check it out. There's the replay from one of the webinars right here, so you can kind of go through that. Also, the landing page to buy is right here as well. So this will be the lowest that it's offered at, and he really has only opened it for my subscribers and my audience just for the next couple of days. I asked him if he would, because I was getting quite a few people saying, hey, they missed the sale from last week. So hopefully that's helpful. Go and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. Let's get started with the Bullseye trade of the week. And so it was one of my favorite. It's a great company. It's called DoorDash. I get DoorDash pretty much every day. I'm just basically whenever it's just sent to the door. I love it. I think it's a great business model, and it's really good for busy people that just want to quickly order stuff online. None of that is really super relevant to this though, because generally these are swing trades, right? So like we're talking a few days to a week. We're not long-term investors in DoorDash, so it's not super relevant, how great the business model is. And so this was the email that came out on Monday. Now, because this was a really weird week, we had a really low volume day on Monday, and then we had a holiday in the stock market on Tuesday for July 4th. And so it wasn't really, I didn't really have high hopes for this week's trading. I didn't actually take any trades this week, apart from some sell side stuff with Lance and Theta Traders. Apart from that, I didn't really do much, so I didn't take this trade. You can see from basically Jeff's plan is he was just saying he's going to purchase Dash, and these are the contracts. So July 21st contracts about 2 weeks out, $78 call. So he was betting that the underlying stock would go up this week. So I keep a record of all these trades. If you haven't seen it yet, it's an article right here, Jeff Bishop Bullseye trades. Let's get rid of this pop-up. It's kind of annoying. Let's close that. So this is the article. I keep all the details, and I've kept a log in here for the last year and a half. So all the way back to the start of 2022. You can see all of this stuff right back to here. So January 1st, 2022. And then every single week I've kept a track record, including some videos like the one you're watching just now. I don't always put them in here, but sometimes I do. So recently it's been kind of up and down. Last week was a great winner. Week before was a loser. Good winner before that, loser. So it's kind of, this one was probably the best one recently. Well, these two were really good a few weeks ago in May. So actually a month or so ago now. Last week was good, but it was a difficult trade. This week, you'll see from the charts, this was a difficult trade as well. So let's have a look at Dash on the charts. So what I've plotted here is the contracts. So those July 21st call contracts. So this is not the underlying Dash stock, it's the contract price. And on the left here is Monday. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday right here. Wait, can that be right? Let me check. Yeah, so, oh, I see. It's because we have a missing day here. So this is Friday on the right, Thursday, Wednesday, and then we're missing a day here from July 4th, and then this is July 3rd, so that makes more sense. And so with Thinkorswim, it can be sometimes hard to see the numbers on the right here. Hopefully you guys can see them. I've drawn the line at 1.8, so per contract. This red line. And that was the price that Jeff was saying the Dash would be. Let's see if we can find it here. Dash, you'd want to buy it around 1.8 or 180. And so we go and look at that again. So that was the buy price. So obviously you wouldn't be wanting to buy on the Monday. It did just have this strong uptrend. And then we had this really weird volume day right after Thanksgiving. Then this really nice sell-off. And I know quite a few people were buying around here. And then this little move up to here. Might look like a little move, but if you're getting in at 1.4 right at the bottom here, you're getting almost 100% move to 2.8 up here. So people were getting 50, 70% moves just on the gap up on the Friday. So buying on the Thursday and then the gap up on the Friday. So even though this is not any, like there's no trend here really at all, that it's so volatile that you're getting these moves that if you can time it right, then you can make money on these. Now Jeff sat this one out. He didn't take this trade at all, and that's because the market is choppy and he just doesn't really want to risk it. But I know a few people that did take it and made some money on this move right here. One way that you can do that is you can use your own indicators or something like Lux Algo, which is what I use. And this is the same chart, but it's the underlying dash chart. And so you can see that this was a good indicator right here that we were going to have a sell-off. So a big sell came in, and that's what you're seeing on this day right here. So this is the same thing, but on TradingView and Lux Algo. And so here you'd be like, okay, cool, I'm just going to wait and see if it comes down, get a buy signal here, and you're at Jeff's price. So that's right here. So you're at Jeff's price for the call options, and the underlying has a buy signal on Lux Algo. That would be a good sign to get into this and to take this trade. Again, I sat out the whole week, haven't been trading much. I've been kind of trying to get my confidence back with trading, but I like to look at these things and say, okay, that makes sense. I could have probably timed it, got contracts close to what Jeff was saying at 180 based on that, and also the underlying dash chart with Lux Algo. If you haven't tried Lux Algo, highly recommend it. I know a lot of people are using it and having a lot of fun with it. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can go and get the Lux Algo for the best possible price. Give it a try, it's a lot of fun. So let's have a look and see. There wasn't a lot of action on the comments, so it was a holiday week. Seems like a lot of people were just kind of gone. See, Jeff says, I can't ever tell you what to do. I'm going to sit on the sidelines for a bit longer. This guy, Brian, got in at 140, which is awesome. That was on this dip to 140 down here. So he probably made out pretty well on this trade. But apart from that, really wasn't much action. People were kind of AWOL. So anyway, that's about it for this week. It wasn't a great trade. It was possible to make money on it, but you'd have had to do some work with, say, Lux Algo or your own, using your own indicators or whatever. However, the good news here is very few people should have lost money on this. As long as you didn't chase, it would have been very difficult to lose money, and most likely people that were patient would have made some money on this trade. So not the best trade. Still could have been a 75% winner for some, but pretty difficult to manage. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.